like parents that have monster as kids. Now, let me explain. A parent that is raising a monster, they're fully aware of their child's behavior from childhood. Now, they have had series of reports from school, from social places, from playground or whatever it is that they go with the kids about their kids' behavior, but they choose to ignore that behavior. Rather, they enable the child rather than seeking help or professional help for that child. Now, many of you must have experienced this. Like, people wondering why we have narcissists. Let me tell you why we have narcissists. It's some parents that choose to ignore when schools or authority have said your child have this behavior. Probably the child bullies other kids, or the child steals, or the child have this attitude of pickpocketing, or whatever it is that the child have, and they've communicated this information, this behavior to the parents, and the parents will be like, my child can't do that, my child can't do that, no, I know my child will not do that. They constantly enable that child. Now, if the child fully known that they have done this kind of thing, but then they see their parents defending their act, they would think what they're doing is okay. They would think what they're doing is okay. That's the world we're living today. Instead of taking your child home, ask the child, question the child to get the truth out of the child. Talk to the child to understand if the child is doing it on purpose or the child is doing it for whatever reason. If you can't get the truth out of the child, take the child to professional help. Because if an authority, or if a complaint has been given to you as a parent or a guardian about this child behavior, continual pattern of this child's behavior, it is okay for you to take that seriously and seek for help. Because it's a child, you need to seek help now that that child is a child. However, some parents will beat their hand in their chest and say the child would never do that, not knowing fully well that the child do that kind of thing in the house. They know that. They're aware that the child steals in the house. They're aware that the child bully people because they've seen the child do that in playgrounds and everything. But they still defend the child's act. Now, this same child will grow up as an adult with that behavior and then continue with that behavior and use that to hurt other people. That's the monster that have gone into the world. That's the monster that have grown up and gone into the world. And we wonder why we have so many narcissists. It's parenting. It all falls down to parenting. It all falls down to parenting. Because if you bring your kids up, your kids is going to come up to be a better human being that would treat people with love, care. And that's why narcissists are running over empaths. You think those people that comes out to be empaths fall from the sky? They didn't. You see, most parents, I don't know how you would know that your child would do such a thing, but then you defend your child. And that child will think it's okay to do that. Because if I have a parent and I'm a child, I would think whatever my parents say to me is the truth, it's the right thing. So if my parents start is saying to people that I didn't do that and she knows that I used to do that at home, then it's okay. It's a good behavior. Why don't I carry on? And that's when they have problem, because they did not seek help. They did not take the child to professional. They did not take the child to counselor. They did not talk to the child as to why the child they're behaving like that. That again is why we raise narcissists. It all falls down to parenting. The fifth one, which is very interesting or debatable, is parents that raise or groom their kids to hate a particular gender. Now, these parents must have had a personal reason. They might be once hurt by this gender, rejected, or abandoned by this gender. When they have kids, they groom the kids to hate this particular gender. They groom the kids, they raise the kids to dislike this particular gender. Do you ever wonder why narcissists, you know, go from one victim to another? Do you ever wonder why narcissists appear to be nice and then they are evil inside? Do you not think that these people have been subjected or groomed or created to um hurt other people, or created or raised to hate these women, to constantly torture those women and taunt them and make their life miserable? And same goes for men as well. Because it could be that they groom them into hating this gender and they don't even want anything, they just want to destroy lives. Yeah, basically. So these are the reason, in my opinion, why we have so many narcissists in the world today. Now, if you had any contribution, any suggestion, comment, experience, or ideas that you think that you can add to this video, please leave it in the comments below, because I know some people have most information as to why they feel like narcissists are the narcissists we have. They're being produced, they've been created to dominate the world today, and that what we're having now, it's like an awareness of people that have gone through it, are sharing it, so it's really exposing them really, really well.